Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Dawnless Days replay for you today, and this is a glorious 2v2 siege as we have DOL AMROTH here defending against the armies of evil. They've been joined as well by Dunland, so I guess like DOL AMROTH has got himself involved in a very strange, weird, evil civil war that's going on here. As we have some Amrothian squires here riding out, and they've in fact even charged in here, and they've actually managed to take on some, looks like they're taking on some Mordor Orcs here, actually from the Goblins, and that's a pretty nasty charge going there. And I mean, this is one of the handy units that the Goblins have available to them. A really good, solid shock infantry unit here. But yeah, all the way over on the other side as well, we have Dol here. So Dol and the Goblins facing off against Dunland and DOL AMROTH. And it's going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. Both sides kind of, kind of got some underdog players on the side. I mean, DOL AMROTH and the Goblins arguably are both underdog like players. Dunland is for sure a weaker like army as well. DOL AMROTH being a bit of a superpower, but it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. And oh boy, this is not a good charge for the Goblins here. Straight onto the Goblin King as well with the Amrothian squires. This is not what the Goblins need right now. Is their general getting absolutely annihilated in the first charge here. I mean, he is pretty damn beaten up. I mean, he's lost like a good portion of his bodyguard here. He needs to be protected. I mean, these underground wardens here, oh, they're not underground wardens, they're in fact, they're goblin spear warriors. They need to protect them, that is for sure. But yeah, they need to get behind those pikes, and they need to just pray they don't get charged again, because that was a brutal charge. Those Amrothian squires didn't even lose a single man. I mean, these are very heavy shock cav. These are really good, but they're still a levy cav unit. It's a really bizarre sort of combo. Like, they're levy, yet they're also very heavy. But yeah, and especially with the chevrons they have available on them as well, they're pretty nasty. They're getting probably some good kills and some good charges. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this one goes, that is for sure. But if you're enjoying the DOL AMROTH, the Dawnless Days content, I mean, if you're enjoying DOL AMROTH content as well, that's great. But yeah, if you're enjoying the Dawnless Days content, I would like to see some more. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. And it certainly seems like it's a DOL AMROTH like with low funds. I don't exactly know what the funds are, but I mean, we got Belfast men at arms here with like silver chevrons. It's not like they're like bringing like loads of Seaward infantry, and like we're gonna see like dismounted knights of I forgot what they're called now. Actually, you know what? I forgot the dismounted Imladris knights. Which name is now escaping me. There you go, Knights of Imrahil. Why can I remember that name? I do not know. Their prince, their savior. Ministerith, and I could not even remember their name. But yeah, they've got like a really average, possibly below average, like army as well. So I mean, DOL AMROTH might not be the threat that we think he's going to be. I mean, might not be as big a threat. So with that mid-tier sort of like looking army, and already a cavalry unit out here as well getting taken out. This is not a good sign. These Amrothian squires is not the end of the world. I mean, they got seems like a decent charge off on a few of these blade warriors, but the trolls over here have dealt with them pretty well. That was pretty damn decisive. But yes, if you want to send in some more of your own Dawnless Days replays to have them featured on the channel, do remember to leave a join the Discord. The link is down below in the description, and it's the best place to submit your own replays. And here we go. I'm gonna have a good charge here. The Amrothian squires going onto the flank of these goblins. In they go. They're gonna form a shield wall, but it's gonna be a little too late. It's not actually a bad. You know what? It was not too bad. A response to it. And the goblins actually kind of, I don't know, they kind of seem like they blocked them off pretty well. You can see the pikes trying to cut them off. It is a little bit of a desperate escape there from the Amrothian squires, but they are going to get out of there just about. Those goblin blade warriors, I mean, they lost about 30 to 40 guys, but still, that's probably a best case scenario for them. They're actually going to get caught here with these Amrothian squires. Oh no, they're not. They were baiting them in, and you see another great charge over here. The pikes as well, trying to protect the sword line here. General is nearby. I don't know where he... Oh, the general is not looking healthy. There's 79 melon left in his bodyguard. I wonder if that's what DOL AMROTH are trying to desperately get after, which if that is the case, not a bad idea. Over on the walls here, though, Mordor Orcs already cutting down. It seems like the Dunland troops is here. Who have we got? We've got Warlord's Bloodsworn up here. So it's good to see some factions we don't often see at the moment. I mean, we don't often see DOL AMROTH, and we certainly don't see Dunland very often, certainly not in a siege battle. It's been a little while since we've had them, but yeah, they are taking an absolute battering at the moment, are those Bloodsworn, and over on this wall, it's another Belfast men at arms holding for now, who they are facing off against Dol Guldur. They're sending up a load of Guldur blades. Certainly going to be a tough one, that is for sure. But yes, if you want to support the channel in any other way, and see some extra Pope content, then feel free to go and check out my Insta. Also go and check out the merch if you want to go and get yourself some paper merch. And yeah, really much appreciated. I'm so happy that we're like so close to 7k subs. I mean, at least when this is coming out, or like when I'm recording this, we're close to 7k subs. We may eventually hit it by the time this comes out. Yeah, these Belfast Marines, Belfast Men at Arms, sorry, are holding for now. Pelegate Marines is what I'm thinking of. Pelegate Marines would be good if they were here. Those Javis would be really nasty against those trolls. The champions of Dogwell already setting up their really elite shock infantry. I mean, that is definitely a prime target there, as you can see. These guys can focus on losing decisively. And you can see, there's the Tarnosian marksman back here. I just got some prime targets. And are gutting these guys down. You see, they're just getting showered with arrows of those orcs. We've got some pole arms as well. We've got some Prince's Coast Guard here waiting. I mean, this is a risky move by the DOL Amroth player. I was gonna say Dol Guldur, but it's because we have two factions with Dol in their name. But yeah, DOL Amroth player here putting pole arms right at the bottom of the wall. A bit risky. I mean, they do have archers through DOL Amroth, and I mean, they are merc with trackers. They're not that great, but I mean, they could do some damage to those pole arms if they are a little bit too aggressive with them and put them like straight at the bottom of the wall. Or even if they could just get flanked by another unit. You never know. But yes, we are here at Tarnos as well. So a really good Gondorian map. At least we have, you know, DOL Amroth defending Tarnos. It makes a bit of sense. I don't know why Dunland are here. But we'll skip past that. And there you go. It seems like these Belfast Men at Arms might, I mean, they might hold. They're at least going to take out this Champions of Dogwell, which for them is surely a win. It seems like they are losing across the wall there at the moment. It's just whether they can take enough men down with them, or should I say enough orcs down with them. It seems like I said, I think they really spent their money on that cavalry, and you just got to hope that that cavalry does really well. I mean, it's still alive, and it's having problems with trolls right now. But aren't we all having problems with trolls? Especially if you're in Middle-earth. Amarothian squires going in there, and they're going to go back inside. That's probably not a bad idea. We need some cav back inside the walls. Any, like, infantry that comes off the walls can just be charged down straight away. They actually have Seagull sword infantry all the way over here. So it seems like DOL Amroth is helping out on this side, but he could really do with these pole arms and his swords elsewhere, I feel like. I mean, Dunland, yeah, is not helping him out on his side, put it like that. Dunland looks like he's put his entire army on one side. Maybe DOL Amroth feels he has enough infantry to hold back Dol Guldur for now. But I mean, I would have felt like the goblins are the easier of the two foes, in my opinion. I think they've got the weaker shock infantry, and maybe weaker pikes as well. Certainly got weak trolls in the mountain trolls. I mean, you've got Olokai over here to worry about when you eventually get to them. We'll see. I mean, these Prince's Coast Guard could cause a few problems for a little while. We'll see if we get Olokai back here, though. These guys you expect to rack up a few hundred kills, you'd expect. I mean, these guys are brutal. And a lot of ammunition, by the way, is being spent by the defenders right now, which is a little bit concerning. Yet already a Nimrodale Ranger, in fact, not a Tarnosian marksman, a Nimrodale Ranger using up all its ammo. Hopefully it gets to a supply barrel or something, because they're going to need them. But yeah, we've got more Tarnosian marksmen there, and more Tarnosian marksmen up on that wall. And they're getting through their ammo pretty quick. They're holding for now. They are holding for now. And you can see the next wave come up. We've got Champions of Dogwell on their way up now. I mean, these are, again, prime targets to hit. And you can see already getting filled with arrows right now. You can just see the arrows dotted amongst them. It is a brutal, brutal assault towards the walls. And this is the problem with Dogwell. I mean, it's a risk, obviously, playing as them, but I think it's like, once you get Dogwell into close combat, amazing, but like running up to the walls, they have no range of their own to combat this, so they've just got to hope and pray that who they're facing either has terrible archers or has no ammo left. So right now, I mean, this is not looking good. These poor Champions of Dogwell being sent over the wall are we're getting battered and bruised, and I mean, there's already infantry on the walls. It's not like they need to send up more shock. This is not achieving anything. I mean, if they were going to do it, it's land another, like, tower or another ladder. But, no. They're just going to keep pouring up the infantry. And just making bigger targets now for the DOL Amroth archers. And as you can see here, goblins, got a little bit of a sneaky flanky force going on here. We've got goblin blade warriors, about 3 units of them. And we have an onager at the back here, and they are all waiting to move up. They're just patiently waiting for now. But yeah, they're on their way up. They're going to get ready. Surprised they haven't been told to go. Goblins again, though, kind of looking like they're not really doing much on this side at the moment.
Given up and are running for their lives.
Though we are about to see, looks like a goblin blade warrior that's looked much better earlier in this game. 104 men left. It's certainly worse for wear. Very bloodied up. But yeah, there are plenty. And we've got High Chieftain's Guard here as well. Yeah, lots of battered units, and look at that, a general wavering. This is not a good sign. Did the general die? I don't think he did. No general nearby. My gosh, they were lucky there. But that was basically, it's not limited to goblins, but I mean, that goblin general, he's going to be very, very careful. If he moves up and he gets like hit by just like one archer volley, he's dead or routing. And the goblins have terrible morale once their general's dead, so this is a real risk. And now we have DOL AMROTH pikes. I mean, this is Dol really needs to be aware that these polearms at the bottom of the wall, they are just like gonna get so many kills. We've got Nimrodel Rangers in there as well. I mean, they're pretty good in combat, our Rangers, like all Ranger units. Got some solid combat abilities, but they've got terrible armor. So have to see. I mean, you see the Goldo Blades losing decisively here as they would. They're just coming off the wall, running into pole arms. It's just a painful way for them to die. And you can see over here, Goldo Blades as well. They're also just now coming off the wall. If they can capture this gate, huge, because they can then get the trolls, their pikes inside. They can maybe make a bit of a bridgehead here. But it seems as though we're desperately seeing as like the Dawnless marksmen there. I think they're focusing down the few troops that are left on the wall. I mean, this is the main problem here, is where all these swords are coming off the wall now. I mean, I just get another unit off, keep pouring off the troops. Because right now, DOL AMROTH does not have enough men. And he's trying, you can see, desperately trying to get this Belfast men at arms out of combat and away from the walls. They might have to sacrifice the Dawnless marksmen. But yeah, here we go. Archers going in. They're going to try and hold this breach point. We are now seeing some Dunland troops coming here. We've got Blood Avengers coming over. Some really nasty shock infantry coming over. And you can see the polearms as well. They kind of defeated the swords. I feel like the swords kind of pulled out of that combat, but we'll see. I don't know. Archers now going in, and Blood Avengers also being sent in, and these Blood Avengers should help clear up these Goldo Blades. That is for sure. There you go. They break these Goldo Blades and going to break the other one very, very soon, you imagine. This one's a bit more healthy, 146 men left. Whereas the next wave of Dol Guldur, it's on its way, and here it comes through the gate. They're pouring in now. This is a bad sign. And this is going to be trolls, pikes, literally everything is being sent in. I think they've actually, did they use? No, I thought maybe they used the trolls to knock down the gate, which you can do, I believe. Oh, look, high R in there. Let's see if we can get a decent view of this guy. Smacking his massive mace around. He's actually running out the gate. They've had enough. They're like, nope, you know what? That's enough. Gate's destroyed, though. I presume that is the goblins making a breach point over here. Yep, they have, in fact, made a breach point. That's good to see. It seems like they're just not really doing anything on the wall. What is happening here? Mordor Uruks, what are you doing? Very bizarre. But we still have a bit of a push going on over here. We do have Dunland's general as well. Champion Reavers actually risking their lives and charging all these Goblin Blade Warriors. Real big risk, because this is a lot of infantry here that's like could be blobbed up, and then once you get stuck in that, you could never get out of that alive. But yeah, that's a big risk. He's lost a lot of men there, and I think he's going to retreat. There is plenty to defend. We've got Dunherd's Sword here, a pretty solid infantry unit, and we've got the Dismounted Knights of Imrahil as well. That will be thrown in at some point, so that's not bad. And it looks like, I mean, with the gate, you can see as well. We also have the trolls, it seems like, and the Coast Guard. They're battling it out, and it seems like the trolls probably will lose that fight. I mean, they can't really go up against polearms, that's for sure. As you can see, these polearms doing a great job. If the trolls could manage to get through and break through, maybe get a rear charge. That would help. I mean, the pikes as well, not being able to form up. This is not looking good for Dumbledore, that is for sure. Dumbledore here has got to find a way out of this. He needs to bring up his archers, perhaps. I mean, we just try and focus down these pole arms and those shock infantry. It seems like he is just about to do that now. He seems like he has been firing a bit of ammo. There's a little bit of ammunition has been spent, and another pole arm is on its way up now. Princess Coast Guard being thrown in. They really want to deal with these Olokai, and rightly so. They are a absolute like killer for troops. I mean, they could like take out entire armies potentially. Blood Avengers here retreating. In fact, I don't know why. But maybe they're just sensing that they need troops elsewhere. I don't know. The goblins still not really made it any... They're playing quite slowly. Making it not easy for the defenders, but they're certainly not making it difficult. I mean, sending up 1 or 2 units at a time onto the walls. Not exactly a full-out assault. And the Uruks here battling again on with the Bloodsworn. I mean, they should win this fight. Shock infantry on a wall does a very, very good job. Certainly against swords, they should win. I mean, shock infantry against anything really does do quite well, apart from pole arms and pikes. So really solid. And here we go. The goblins now sending their forces straight through this gate. Look, they're taking a lot of casualties to the... Oh, because Dunland still holds this. They need to capture this gate. They can't exactly do it. And look at the box that Dunland's formed up with Dunherd's swords as well. Ready to go. Like, oh yeah, and there you go, look at that. The oil just killing so many goblins every single wave that like comes in. Pretty brutal, that is for sure. And what are the numbers looking like? I mean, it's still not looking great. 3,000 defenders against 2,900, which actually the defenders do slightly outnumber the attackers. But I guess because the defenders don't have anything like trolls, that is massively in favor of the attackers right now. I mean, those mountain trolls and those Olokai definitely could do a lot of damage. And like I said, a lot of ammo has been used up. It's just a good thing that, say, the attackers don't have archers that can be used against those polearms, because the polearms are going to be what are going to keep those trolls at bay. And I can't see them, actually, now speaking about them. We've got outside. We've got the Nazgul out there. Yeah, I think... Oh, no, there's a troll or 2 in there. There's 6 of them still alive. Hey, look at this guy. He's just marching through. He's like, yep, don't mind me. I'm just going to stand in the middle of your phalanx. Are you going to slam anyone? Nope. He's just going to stand there and do a weird animation, and that's fair enough. Kano's seeing marksman down here still battling away with the pikes. I'm surprised they haven't gone and reused some of the ammunition. DOL AMROTH. I'm sure there are some supply barrels around they can use. The walls have been breached. I did not expect that either. Where have they been breached? Oh, over here. What a strange position to like blow up. But I mean, there you go. It's fair enough. I mean, I guess it's the onager. Yeah, it's up there. It's just firing down. I mean, it's not a bad position, but it's just destroying walls for some bizarre reason. It should be doing other stuff. I mean, it's now firing on this big blob of infantry over here. Got an okay hit, killing about 4 or 5 guys. And over here, this is not looking good. Well, I mean, it's looking okay at the moment. Dismounted Knights at Immerhill are battling on against the Goblin Blade Warriors, winning. But there are trolls on the way, and this is the problem. I feel like that Dismounted Knight of Immerhill could suffer with trolls in this. Certainly need some polearm support or archer support. Otherwise, it could really suffer. I mean, it's a good infantry unit. It is true. It's solid. Maybe slightly overpowered. But against the power of a troll, I think even the trolls are going to be able to knock these guys. There we go. Let's see what they do. I mean, they seem like they're knocking through them quite easily. They can break up this formation, the trolls, and they probably will win. I mean, look at the amount of trolls in here. Knocking them all down. Yeah, this is where it starts to hurt. You can already see numbers dropping, not dramatically, but steadily. Winning slightly, though, somehow. Not really sure. I mean, the trolls apparently also winning decisively, so... Yeah, I don't know. Don't know about that one. Knights Haven Hill, that is not a good sign. That general is in real trouble, actually. DOL AMROTH could lose his general. He could lose his army. I mean, he's kind of losing his army at this gate here, but he is Got some very key units still alive. Like I said, the Prince's Coast Guard, very, very key right now. I mean, they're the only things that could stop those trolls, and they're on the wrong side of the battle now. Admittedly, they have been just saving the Olokai. There you go. Looks like more Tanosu marksmen breaking. I mean, we've got a few champions Dol here holding on. Oh, this is really good to see. If you're rooting for those attackers, Prince's Coast Guard are getting focused down. I mean, by crappy archers as well. There's Merca trackers here. I don't know how many kills they're really getting. They are actually getting some, though. Not many, but enough. And, I mean, now would have been the time as Dol to throw in those Olokai. They don't have anything really left. Nazgul is still available, but I don't want to send him through a choke point. It's not with pikes and swords waiting. You can see they're desperately trying to get these Prince's Coast Guard away. There are a few like pike units still alive, but yeah, not look good. The general has been killed, and there you go. That is the trolls taking out the DOL Amroth general, and that is a real problem there. I mean, DOL Amroth has all the like good infantry. Dunland has a few select good units, and Dunland's actually sallied out. He's sallied out to take on the goblins. He sent out his best infantry, his Dunherd swords, to try and deal with these goblins. It's a bold move. I mean, these High Chieftain's guards aren't anything to mess about with. And there's two of them here dealing with this Dunherd sword. And we're going to see a flank here onto these Goblin Spear Warriors. It's not a bad idea, but I mean, again, the High Chieftain's guard are just annihilating these Dunherd swordsmen. They're a very heavy melee infantry at the end of the day. They may be goblins, but they're good goblins. And you can see Dunland thinking twice about that and now retreating quite swiftly. Is he going to do a rear charge into these High Chieftains? If he does, I don't think he achieves much from that. He really doesn't. But we are about to see the Champions Reavers here come out, which is not a bad idea. Hammer and Anvils with that cavalry could turn around some victories, but we'll see. I mean, certainly I would engage with this Dunherd swordsman now and just try and do rear charge these Goblin Spear Warriors. That would be a bit of a win. I mean, you could just bounce off these units here constantly, you could, and you could get quite a few kills. But here we go. I think, yeah, now is the time they're going to bait in these goblins. Oh, I thought they were going to go in with a charge, but no, the general's not interested. He's like, nah, screw that. What's he going to go for? He's going to go for a charge here into the back of the High Chieftain's guard. Good charge as well. Good choice. Not a bad charge, but nothing like amazing. They kind of slowed down, I felt like, as they charged in. Look at that. They're losing. They're getting hit hard. Look at that. And this unit just annihilated. This cavalry getting insane kills. They could break it here. I mean, I think they just have with the war cry. Yeah, just look at that. Amazing. And now could they do it again with the other one? And they can save this unit that looked doomed. I mean, they are losing over here as well. These pole arms are just annihilating them. But they could just do this constantly. These Champion Reavers are incredibly good. Like another charge here onto this one. Turn this fight around. Yeah, here we go. Very, very nice charge. And they're wavering. I mean, and there you go, broken. Very, very good. They're going to keep that up. That'll be excellent. Looking at the gate over here, well, it looks like DOL Amroth's got this locked down now. And they've reclaimed the gate. They're like, yes, this is ours. We hold it. They may have lost their general, but they're going to hold this gate. It means they die trying. It's really just down to like things like the trolls and a few goblins out here. Goblins look like they've lost their general, which obviously is a major problem for morale. But they're being attacked and they're surrounded. This polearm unit doing a very strange formation, the circle formation. Never seen it work for a polearm unit, but maybe this time it is the time it'll work. But here you go, another great charge from the Champion Reavers. In they go, knocking out these swords. And again, they should probably break pretty soon, even with like a tiny little unit of Champion Reavers and Dunherd swords doing a whole lot of damage. I mean, look at that though, the artillery up there from the goblins shelling the cavalry down here. He needs to get either up there or out of there. Like, if you can get up there and kill that artillery, great, but otherwise he just needs to get out of range and just stay away. But yeah, this is not good. Goblins losing all their infantry really in this big push. It was a costly push by Dunland and a risky one. But it did just about work. Just about. Oh, and here we go. I think this is where the Olokai are. They aren't dead, in fact. I do apologize. They're still alive. There's 5 of them left. They're sneaking over here. Are they trying to kill these gates? I don't know what they're doing. Are they waiting for them to be claimed? I'm not sure, but they are there. They're still fighting on this wall over here. It's still fierce. So this is like Dogaldor's final infantry unit. Well, final sword unit, I should say. They've still got a few pikes. Blood Avengers should clean these guys up slowly because it seems like they're fighting around a corner. I mean, like wall fighting in just Dawnless days is pretty slow and takes a while. That's why I hate to fight on walls. There you go, Goldo Blades, they're all going in. They're actually doing okay. I mean, it's a shame there isn't an arch unit, though, just to shoot all these units here. There's so many units popped up here for the defenders. Oh, we've actually got Saya on this side as well. You can also see he's been in charge. Nimrodel Rangers, 36 of them, taking the fight to the Mercury Trackers and winning at the moment. I mean, that probably won't last. Nimrodel Rangers, they sensed after seeing Dunland do so well in a sally out, they're like, you know what, screw it, we'll do it ourselves. And I mean, there is Nazgul stones to the eye over there waiting. I'm sure they will kill them eventually. It's another. Is this the same Olokai? Yeah, it is. They've come back round. I don't know what they're going to try and do, but yeah, and we've got a charge out with the pole arms here. A bold sally out at the end of the siege here. I mean, this could cost, like, in a close game, this could cost you. This could make this game much closer as well. I mean, also could cost Dogaldor his general here. I mean, we've got the Nazgul here that are very much risking their lives against a polearm unit. I mean, they're winning at the moment. The trolls coming in, they're like, see some free kills, like, yes, please, I'll have them. There you go, the Nazgul's still fighting in there. He's like, yes, don't mind me. I'm going to kill as many men as I can. I'm unkillable. Can be killed by no man. Oh, just killed the man himself. Very nice. And those polearms there are going to get annihilated, unfortunately. But, I mean, I guess they don't need them. It's clearly what DOL AMROTH thinks. 1,600 against 900. I mean, maybe the defenders are getting a little bit complacent, throwing away units like that. I mean, they still got Dunland archers up here with full ammo, which is great to see. They're going to need that for the trolls, which look like they're pushing up now. Goblins finally making their last moves. They're sending up their mountain trolls. Silver chevrons in these boys, by the way. It's good chevrons. But yeah, they're making their moves. They're going to go in. It also seems like Dogaldor sort of will win on this side. It seems like they're going to kill these polearms and they can just knock down the gate. And they should just be able to claim it. So that'll be something at least. It looks like they're losing a wall. So maybe this fighting at the wall will continue on. I don't know. There you go. DOL AMROTH was defeated outside this wall. You can see all the dead polearms strewn out here. These coast guards didn't stand a chance. They were all eaten by the orcs. Just wanted some man flesh. Rip in peace to those boys. You can see here Dunland archers preparing. Got the Dunland swords as well. It seems as though we're just waiting on the trolls to make their move, which I'm going to just fast forward while we wait, because it seems like the trolls, they're just quite happy just to sit here and just admire the view of Tarnus. I mean, it does look glorious. I mean, the more they wait, though, the quicker these polearms will get into position. You can see they're just going to stack on top of them, pike stack, and it's going to make it really, really difficult to get through, which I imagine is why the catapult's here, to try and scare off any pikes. Just, they're going to shoot this choke point to pieces. Yep, I imagine this is going to be what they're going to do. And the polearms retreat quite quickly. Dunland swords are on their way up, actually. They're getting hit hard by artillery.
I will stand here until ordered.
But now as the trolls, you send up the I guess maybe they're just waiting on Dogaldor. I don't know. Maybe. It's hard to say. The gates have fallen, though. They could just take them. like the trolls and the cav can just rush through. It seems like they've got a lot of infantry left. It just seems like there's a lot left for the defenders. The balance power is massively in favor of the attackers, mainly just because of the trolls. It's a shame it's not like Third Age, where trolls are technically infantry, so they could actually go up onto the walls and fight. Because these Olokai, I think, would clear out this wall. And certainly the mountain trolls would also be very handy on these walls. But yeah, that would be hilarious if that could happen. That is for sure. I'd quite like to see that. I'd quite like to see that, as for sure. But this gate yet now being taken, huge win. And that's something going to help. That's for sure. Just still patiently waiting. So I'm just going to fast forward again as we carry on waiting. Artillery just coming flying in. But yes, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. This has been a pretty fun Dawnless Days siege battle. A little bit different. Interesting to see how the goblins and Dumbledore would do together. I didn't have high hopes, but they've done better than I expected. It's a shame the goblins lost their general so early, that is for sure. But yeah, I mean, DOL Amroth giving some really good kills with his cav also really helps as well, really early on. And I mean, Dunland's not done too bad as well. Certainly with his shock infantry, has certainly done very well, that is for sure. Yeah, been very impressed with some interesting combos today for armies. But yes, like I said, if you've got any more Dawnless Days replays you want to send in my way, feel free to do so. I know you guys enjoy it so much. Lord of the Rings just does do so well on the channel. So yeah, if you guys want to support in any other way and have some really fun ones that you think, you know what, Pope would really enjoy these, then feel free to send them my way. Nazgul 7 to the eye here, riding up. They're going to take this point. I mean, it's not going to do too much, but it's going to give them some morale, I guess. Morale boost is always useful. Actually looks like we're about to see, not a sally out, but like Elder Archers just setting up. They're going to just get some shots off on these Olokai. They're going to try and break. Oh, does fire arrows do damage to them? Like, do severe damage? Don't think it does. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. Maybe to fire arrows at them first. I don't know if he thought because they have the elephant sounds, they'll go mad like elephants. I'm not sure. But Olokai, they're getting focused down. I mean, they've not got much like I said, that can counter infantry. They've just got the cav. The trolls obviously do counter infantry, but I don't know if they can deal with this much. There's a lot of it left, and some good shock infantry and swords left, and pole arms as well. The general, the Nazgul here, just is going to have to look onwards. I mean, there's literally nowhere for him to really like get in and get up into a choke point. All the choke points are covered by defenders at the moment. It's a shame that this ramp over here doesn't go to anything. I thought they'd make this another ramp on the other side and make this another way in, but apparently not. I guess it's just used maybe for archers to support over here and any choke points. So, which I've never seen yet happen, but maybe if it would in a big 4v4 Tarnos. 4v4 Tarnos, so it could be a little crowded for those defenders. These trolls are getting focused down at the moment. And we're patiently waiting on those trolls to come forward. But here they come. Lumbering forward now. And this is like commando trolls are going in. They're literally like given a mission. This is the squad. They get sent in. No, they're not. Or maybe not. Look like we're going to. They're gonna have are they actually seriously gonna have an archer duel? I feel like Merco Trackers here can't deal with these Elder Archers. Elder Archers are nothing impressive. I mean, they literally aren't even killing any of these guys. The accuracy is terrible. I'm pretty sure they have 0 accuracy. So yeah, they're nothing impressive. It seems like on the oh, this is not good though. Here, the gates have actually been reclaimed. But the Nazgul down here is just mopping up these Blood Avengers. This is not good for the defenders. Losing a pretty healthy and elite shock infantry unit. Nazgul here getting some good kills. I really do like the look of the Servants of the Eye. They do look glorious. I do remember seeing something about them possibly getting a revamp, getting a change. Elder Archers going in. Which I'll be interested to see what the new Servants of the Eye look was. Didn't realize Elder Archers got out axes when they were in combat. That was pretty cool as well. Merco Archers going in. Are the trolls in combat yet? No, they're not. They're actually going to send in. They're seriously going to send in the Onager crew first. They send in everything first before they send in those precious trolls of theirs. But it does seem as though Dumbledore here has mopped up. He's going to do as much damage as he can. It seems like Dunland is just about... I don't know what he's doing here, really. I guess it's just to silence the archers. Didn't really work. They still shoot. He's going to get hammer and anviled, I imagine, when that Nazgul arrives. Oh, jeez, that poor goblin there getting abused. I guess they're not goblins, they're orcs. They do kind of look like goblins, though, fighting for Dol Guldur. They're archers. Here we go, you can see, and I imagine the servants, yeah, servants, will they go into the back? No, they're going to carry on charging. They want to go for these elder archers. I mean, if they lose this general, it's curtains for Dol Guldur. But they kind of got in there, they got some kills. Haven't lost too many of them yet. They're going to, I think they're going to hammer and anvil and surround this unit here. I mean, I would try and sandwich up, yeah, you send in the shocking infantry. If you get a good charge onto the Nazgul, you get a lot of kills here. They are kind of sandwiched in now. Are the trolls on the other side? They are in. The trolls have been committed. How are the Dunland swords doing okay? They're holding. Oh, look, I have got focus. They got focus. Oh my gosh. The Olokai died a cowardly death, but they did actually get focused down. That's brutal to see. Dunland swords that they're holding. I mean, trolls are kind of okay with them pulling through, but I don't know if they want to at this point. They kind of need to get to archers. There's literally Dunland archers just the other side of this position. These mountain trolls, though, they're kind of a little bit... They're not as strong as the Olokai, put it like that. They will die a lot quicker, in my opinion. Dunland sword's doing okay. It looks as well like the Nazgul over here is in real deep trouble. He is surrounded. The archers may be losing, but... It doesn't matter, these Blood Avengers are doing the real damage, and they're still getting shot at. I think they're getting shot at by friendly fire as well. The trackers in there trying to help. They're not really doing much. The trolls, though, have broken through. Look at this. Trolls have got through. I mean, a lot have been lost. There's 6 in that one. I don't know if any were lost in the other. No, none in the other yet. I'm sure that will change. Yep, they're starting to die now. Oh, yep. I think this is just from pulling through, which, like I said, is kind of okay with trolls. But it does do a lot of damage to them and take a gun down. Look at that. Run for your lives, trolls, run. They're actually starting to waver, and this is going to be how the battle ends by the looks of it. The trolls are going to break and waver here. Army losses are starting to take effect.
The enemy are losing ground.
And with that, the defenders have won a Pyrrhic victory for Dol Amroth. We'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. This one was sent in by Bad Omens, who was playing as Dol Amroth, and I don't know was playing as the Dunlandings. They did a solid job playing against Mora and Logan Love. So well done to all the players. We'll quickly have a look at some of the results. Bad Omens here, 354 kills with his Amrothian Squires, 199 with another, 165 with the other, 378 kills with the Nimrodale Rangers, 221 with the Seaward Sword Infantry, 250 and 250 kills with Tarnosian Marksmen. Some solid kills there. Only really the disappointing one was possibly his dismounted Knights of Imrahil. Even his Coast Guard getting 187. Yeah, it's about Knights of Imrahil getting massacred by trolls. 434 kills with his Champion Reavers. Insane. 324 and 298 with his Blood Avengers. 234 with a Dunherd Sword. Some solid kills there. 132 with the Elder Archer as well. Pretty good. Mora playing as the Goblins. 108 and 110 with his Mountain Trolls. 163 with his Mordor Uruks. Not too bad either. And then we've got Logan Love playing as Dol Guldur. 364 kills with his Nazgul. 128 with the Guldur Blades. 191 with another one there. How does Champions of Dol Guldur do? 139. His Pike 75. And unfortunately it's Olokai 47. But that, guys, is today's siege. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. And I'll see you guys in the next one.